Hi, little funny bunnies. Okay. I'm hearing you're a funny bunny. I just feel like you're adorable. Ooh, I also saw a woodpecker earlier. I've never seen a woodpecker. I don't know if it was a woodpecker. It had a red head and a brown body. And is that a woodpecker? I also was hearing nails. Maybe you did your nails the other day. I love how I did my nails. They're natural, but they have glitter and pearl. Okay, you are the author, director, writer, and producer. YHWH. You're an aspect of God. You're a perspective of God. You're unlimited. You're the creator of your reality. You created everything that you see. Isn't that beautiful? That's so sweet. You're so sweet. But you're moving from unconscious creation into conscious creation. But also know, you've always been who you are now, in the now moment. You might have more facts and information and memories stored onto your hard drive in your brain, but you've always been sweet. What is that? Dude, what does that say? I cannot read it. I don't know. Someone's flying a plane with a sign. It's so far away. That's crazy. That's cool. That's crazy cool. You're crazy cool and you're cute. Yeah, something about the letter C. And you're very balanced. That's what I heard. You're very balanced. Yeah, you're sweet again. You're sweet. You're a snack. You're everything though. You are everything. Because yes, you're a snack, but you're also the appetizer and the main course and the salad. And you're breakfast, lunch, and dinner and dessert. Oh my gosh. I feel like you're a pretty little flower. That's what I just heard. You're a pretty little flower. Red and blue. What the? I think you're a time traveler. Do you have memories from past lives? Let me know in the comments, because I do. Am I supposed to share this or something? Because I feel like nothing else is going to come through until I say this. Damn. I feel like you're also attracting your soulmate, or you are your own soulmate though. There's no separation. But anyways, I have past life memories, legit. And I feel like I keep remembering more too. Red and blue again. There's so much red and blue. Red, white, and blue. I feel like 4th of July is very significant. And that's what someone told me before. 4th of July this year is going to be very significant. And you're a firework. You're bright and sparkling. You're everything though. You're this intense, beautiful big firework, but you're also candlelight. And you're a star. It's you're every form of light, I'm hearing. You're every form of light. You're a light bulb. Ooh, you have good ideas. And I keep, Thomas Edison has been a big synchronicity for me. And also Albert Einstein. There's Schrodinger's experiment. You might be really into quantum physics and mechanics and just science, and you might be very detached, in the best way though. In the best, healthiest way. Because that's how I feel right now. I am so unbothered. Last week, I had this experience where this person was actually it was 3 people, and they were so freaking angry at me for the dumbest reason too. And I was so proud of my growth when that happened, because shit like that used to make me cry so easily. Oh my gosh, yeah. Because there was also this one time where I'm gonna go turn around. There was this one time where this lady was so mean to me again, and that was not that long ago. That was probably 4 months ago, and I literally got so angry, so upset, and I almost cried. And it was just now looking back at it, it was just so silly, and I should have been unbothered back then too. It really just shows the last thing that happened to me, where I was just completely, utterly 1000% unbothered at these 3 grown men being mad as F at me over the dumbest thing ever. Maybe the message is that you are rapidly progressing. You're very rapidly progressing. I feel like you've been rapidly progressing, but something big happened recently, this month, early June. I feel like something huge happened, and you manifested it too. You manifested your mindset. You manifested this shift. You manifested this portal that you're walking through. You're an angel. You look like an angel. Walk like an angel. Talk like an angel. You're not the devil in disguise. I mean, it depends on what the devil is too, I guess. I mean, in scripture. I do want to go into this. I don't know. Yeah, Spirit wants me to go into this. If you actually look at the Hebrew and the Greek, there's not a single entity that is like Satan or Lucifer, or never even says Lucifer. Like, that was added. That was like a mistranslation, basically. Words sound so crazy right now. Do you ever like feel like that? Like, sometimes you're in such a flow, or like the frequency gets so high that like words don't even sound like words anymore. And it's like, what did I just say? That sounded Chinese, low-key. Like, what are these like sounds coming out of my mouth? Like, what is that? Like, what even are words? Yeah, like in scripture, you can really only come to the conclusion that there is like a single being like called Satan or Lucifer or the devil or whatever. You can only come to that conclusion if you only read the English version, because what it actually says is accuser, basically. That's what it says, accuser. Like every single time it says like accuser, adversary, maybe more things, but it's always an adjective. It's not a name. It's never a noun. It's always an adjective. So like, I don't know. And like, you might have a lot of like religious people around you that are like highly triggered by you, but that's how Jesus was. That's literally why they killed him, because he knew he was God. So people don't even realize that they are like so pharisaical, because they literally just don't even know what scripture actually says. They only know what an institution tells them to believe, what their pastor told them to believe, what their mom and dad told them to believe, and basically they basically believe what an institution wants them to believe, like, because that's where their mom and everyone learned it from too. And it all kind of started in the 4th century, when a lot of the original meanings were hidden and covered up, and a lot of the scrolls were destroyed. A lot of the original manuscripts and everything, just a lot of that was destroyed. And they would, I mean, if you were ever in SDA, you probably know this. I don't know. But, I mean, that church is honestly, like, dying, I guess. That's what they say. I don't know. Hopefully it's going back up, because I feel like SDAs are, like, very, like, way closer to the truth than any other institution. But they still don't really, they don't tell the truth either. They're just, like, I have way more respect for Jehovah's Witnesses and SDAs and Mormons, because I feel like they actually read scripture, even though it is like the English one. But I feel like they at least like care, and they have like more integrity, and they actually go and try to look at the Hebrew like a lot more than other religions. I just feel like they're like way more passionate about the things of God, and they're at least trying. Where was I? Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of like triggered people maybe. But, like, I also feel like they're not even, like, doing anything to you. Like, they're, like, silently triggered. They're, like, monitoring spirits that literally just, like, watch everything you do. And they're, like, curious. And then they sit there and get triggered, like, looking at your page. But they never interact or, like, try to have a conversation with you. Which is, like, so lame. I'm sorry, but it is. We were talking about Satan. You really cannot come to the conclusion that there is, like, a single being, a single like evil being. You can't come to the conclusion that there is like a single evil like demon being named Satan, because in the original language, like, it literally says adversary, or I feel like I'm repeating myself, but whatever. I'm just like talking, I don't know. I'm just like literally talking, and I didn't have a plan on what I was going to talk about, like, so I don't care. Yeah, I just feel like you have people triggered, but like you don't care, and like you also like, you're low-key like oblivious to it too, because like you're unbothered and your aura has been repaired. Like, you did that shit though. Like, you repaired your aura. I'm so proud of you, bro. I'm so proud of you, baby. Baby, not bro. Bro is like, that's so cringe, low-key. I don't know, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute when people call you bro, because it just like naturally slips out. But like, I want to say like baby, sweetheart, like cute stuff, like honey. I don't even want to like manifest that even more. That's also like limiting yourself too. That's an idea I've been having. Like, it's also limiting yourself to be like, I can't talk about that. I can't say that and still have everything I want. And blah, like, no, it's not going to affect. But I don't know, it kind of does though. There's like so much like duality, and there really are like things that like are true at the same time. Like, there really are. That's why it's like, because like words low-key cannot like even explain a lot of things, like especially like spiritual things. Like, it's the frequency, and it's just like a deep inner knowing. more than like words in a book. That's my thing. Like, I feel like even when I was like loud and proud about being an atheist, I still feel like I had a connection with spirit, honestly, because I was in flow state so much, and I still felt something. I still felt like connected to something deeper, but I was like, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the Bible or Islam or anything like that. Like, it's all stupid. Like, that's what I used to say. But I still felt the frequency of divinity. But what is the frequency behind all of what I'm saying? It's like, what are all the ideas? It's like, you're sweet and it got people mad. You're connected to your own divinity and it got people mad, but you don't care. You're also like so sweet though. Like, you're not like even trying to make anyone mad. Like, you're literally like so unbothered, and it like, but I feel like you are changing hearts though. You know what? You are changing people. You're making a difference. Like, just by being so sweet and like unbothered. You're literally like transforming your own life, and you're giving permission slips to other people to like tell the truth, tell their truth, tell the truth of what they know to be true. Ooh, what did that video say last night that I was listening to? It was like, it was talking about gnosis, I think it's called, but it's like there's a difference between knowing something and believing something, I think. Like, when you know something, I feel like that's what actually manifests in your life. Conviction. That's the word. When you're convicted about something, like, that is what manifests. It's not, and like your I am awareness too. I just feel like, I don't want to say that like people aren't connected though, because literally everyone's connected to the same source. We all are source. Isn't that so cool? This person's playing music. I'm just gonna like get into tarot on this energy. So watch the next video I post.